Hey everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. A little bit of a different video for today. I've been thinking it might be fun to do some more sit down chatty videos about merchandise and anything else Horizon related, and I thought talking about the comics would be a good start. I know the comics have been out for a while now, but I'm just going to go through what the comics cover, the different variants that are available, and where you can pick them up as well. I also thought it was fitting to wear the new comic sweatshirt from the ASOS Horizon collection, which I'll be doing a video on that and some other Horizon clothing later on, so stay tuned for that. But going back to the comics, all of mine are either from Forbidden Planet or my local comic book stores. Last time I checked, Forbidden Planet had a few variants left. They didn't have any of the original covers, so you may have to do some searching if you would like those, but you are able to get digital copies of all of them on Titan Comics websites, which I'll leave in the description. So before we get into kind of what the comics cover and what ones are available, I'm just going to answer a few questions that I get quite regularly regarding comics, not just Horizon but kind of in general. I think the main question I get asked is what is a variant cover, so I'm going to use issue 1 as an example. As you can see, these two comics have very different covers, but the inside story is essentially the same. The only difference is what is on the front cover. Do you need to get every single variant cover? No, you don't. Just depends how much of a collector you are, and if you're like me who struggles to pick what cover they like best. Because as you'll see when I go to talk through what each arc is about, there's a lot of pretty ones and I can't pick my favourites, so I just got them all. The next question I get a lot is what is the difference between single issues and graphic novels? Graphic novels are essentially a collection of every comic that is in that arc. So there are 4 issues within the Sunhawk arc, and in the graphic novel you will find all these 4 in one. Again, this is down to personal preference. Some people enjoy reading the single issues, but some people prefer reading the graphic novels. Those are the 2 main questions that I get, but feel free to leave any more in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. So these comics bridge the gap between Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. So if you haven't played Forbidden West yet, I highly recommend jumping into these first, as some of the characters and events are touched upon in Forbidden West. And for those of you that have already played Forbidden West, I'd still recommend jumping into them, as it will just piece everything together nicely. Now I'm going to move on to showing you the covers that I have and telling you a little bit about the arcs. The first batch of comics are part of the Sunhawk arc, which follows Talanah, who is struggling to find her place in the effort to rebuild Meridian after the Battle of the Light. And to make matters worse, her trusted friend Aloy has disappeared. When Talanah is faced with a new threat that has emerged, she must decide how best to save not just her tribe, but her friends and herself. The second arc is called Liberation and is set during the events of Horizon Zero Dawn. Aloy and Erend fend off deadly machines while they hunt down the killer of an important member of the Osram tribe. As their hunt progresses, Erend reveals the sweeping tale of the liberation of Meridian and how Ursa, his sister, captain of the Vanguard, was murdered. And here are the graphic novels. So there we have it. There's a little bit about the Horizon Zero Dawn comics and what covers and graphic novels are available and what they're about. I really do hope that they do more comics, whether that's more Zero Dawn ones or ones in Forbidden West, or maybe something to do with the old ones. I would really love to see that. If you've made it this far into the video, let me know in the comments what your favourite cover was. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!
The next day.
Hello again. So I just wanted to pop on at the end of this video because a few days after recording what you just watched, this beautiful thing arrived and I wanted to show you guys what it is because I'm absolutely obsessed. So this is the official Horizon Zero Dawn Peach Momoko poster portfolio, and if you saw what different variants I have, you may recognise this art style because she did a load of the variant covers, and I think they're some of my favourite as well. So this is basically a collection of all of her covers for the Sunhawk and Liberation comics, and look at how stunning these are. The paper is really thick and the quality is insane. I'll insert some close-ups of some of them as well. But the great thing about this is that you can rip them out. So along the seam here, it's really easy to rip these out and then you can frame them. I think this one is my favourite. Yeah, this is available on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to pick yourself up one of these. I would highly, highly recommend. I can't get over the insane quality of these. I was actually planning on framing some of the covers just because I liked them so much, and a lot of them were from Peach Momoko, so to have this, it's amazing and I can't wait to put some of them up. And of course I'll show you on my socials when I get round to finding some frames. Like I said before, I'm going to leave a link to this in the description if you want to pick up your own one, and do feel free to tag me on social media. I'd love to see how you arrange them and which ones you choose to put on your walls. I think I'm going to end up just putting all of them on because I don't think I can pick just a few. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!